Let's get started. Standing pose series, one of my favourites. Let's get started in knee pile. Let's take your left leg over your right. We're going to do 60 Kapalabhati breaths one side, then we'll change 60 Kapalabhati on the other side. Remember, you can always straighten the bottom leg there as well. Hands can be on your knees, your belly, by your side. Let's take a breath in through the nose together. Exhale out through the mouth. And then half of an inhale and Kapalabhati on the exhale. Deep breath in. Hold the breath in. Exhale completely. Changing the cross of the legs. So I just have mic paranoia then. Alrighty. So same thing, so get your right knee on top. You can straighten the left leg there if you need to. Let's take a breath in together through the nose. Out through the mouth. Half of an inhale. Kapalabhati on exhale. Take an inhale. Hold the breath in, draw up on pelvic floor, tuck the chin, draw the navel back. Keep holding the breath in. Exhale completely. Take your roll, set up for abs with a roll. And the roll is in between your thighs, resting on your groin. So remember, you can keep your feet down, which I might do today because I've done a lot of abs. But you can also take the legs straight up, and you can have your knees bent with your feet either on or off the wall. So 1 option, 2 option, 3 option. Fingers interlaced at the base of the skull. Take a big breath as you spread the ribs across the mat. So feel that action of the back ribs spreading. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, squeeze sit bones. And as you exhale, lift the head and shoulders up and pull the lower belly down. Inhale, head down. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll. Little squeeze of sit bones as you exhale, lift the head and shoulders up. Belly draws down. Inhale, head down. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, squeeze sit bones as you exhale, lift the head and shoulders up. If you've got the legs extended, move them away from your belly a little and pull your belly down. Inhale, head down, hold the breath, squeeze, squeeze sit bones as you exhale, head and shoulders up. Keep feeling for the lower belly drawing down. Inhale, head down, hold the breath, squeeze, squeeze sit bones, exhale, head and shoulders come up, belly draws in. Inhale, head down. Keep pressing the lower back down gently as you hold the breath, squeeze the roll, squeeze of the sit bones. And as you exhale, if you've got your legs extended, push up through the heels, and then everybody pull the belly down. Inhale, head down. Remove the roll as you exhale. And set up for straddle lifting through. So remember, with straddle lifting through, you can also do the knees bent. And if you need support today, you can do this with your legs on the wall. Okay? Fingers interlaced, hands at the base of the skull. Feel for the back pressing into the mat there. And as you inhale, lift the head and shoulders up. Try not to remain on the shoulder tips there. Try and lift up above there. And then as you exhale, curl pubic bone to navel and reach through the inner thighs. Keep a bend through the knees. Relax the pelvis. Inhale, lower the shoulders an inch. Keep them lowered. As you exhale, curl pubic bone to navel, reach through the thighs and pull the belly in. Relax the pelvis fully. Take an inhale. Lift the head and shoulders a little bit higher, and as you exhale, curl pubic bone to navel. Spread through your feet bones. Give them a really good spread as you exhale, belly draws in. Relax the pelvis fully. Inhale, lower the shoulders an inch. And as you exhale, curl pubic bone to navel. Keep the knees bent. Reach through inner ankles as the belly draws in. Relax the pelvis. Inhale through the back of the body. Lift the head and shoulders up, and as you exhale, curl pubic bone to navel. Keep reaching through inner thighs. Keep the knees bent. Belly draws in. Relax the belly. Inhale, lower the shoulders an inch. Keep the lower back pressing into the mat. As you exhale, curl pubic bone to navel. Reach through inner thighs. Lower belly draws in. One last one. Inhale, lift head and shoulders higher. So you can reach your elbows up, and as you exhale, curl pubic bone to navel. Again, keep opening through the inner thighs, but slowly, belly draws in. Inhale, head down, and then help your legs together as you exhale. Just take a breath in there, spreading the energy from your belly through the rest of your body. Start to learn to move this energy internally. And then roll over and set up for bridge lifts. So we just want to activate the glutes a little bit here. So we're going to do 2 versions of bridge lifts. Firstly, your arms are by the side, chin is tucked, the back of the neck is long, and just plant your feet. So lift your feet up, so stay on your heels. Heels plug, feet stretch out, and then plant your feet down. And then as you inhale, lift up. You don't need to come all the way up, but I just want you to feel that you've curled your pubic bone up, and then exhale, lower. So inhale, lift, squeeze at the top, exhale, lower. For another 8, keep squeezing at the top, exhale, lower. For 7. For 6, a little curl of the pubic bone. For 5. 4. 3. Little squeeze. And 1. Okay. And from there, bring the feet in a little closer together. Bring the right knee up. Lift up for 5. 4. So one-legged bridge lifts. 3. 2. 1. Keep the pelvis lifted. Change sides. Left knee to chest. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Both feet down. Draw the knees in towards the chest. Rock on up to hands and knees. And come into dolphin. So we're going to do dolphin with one leg up. If you're shoulder tweaky, you can always work with your hands clasped here. Otherwise, the forearms are down and parallel. So just figure out what's best for you. I'm going to do hands clasped today. Let the back of the head relax, and then take a breath into the back of the body. Feel the back of the ribs spread. As you tuck your toes, lift your knees up. So again, just get a sense, don't walk the feet so close to the elbows. You want to give yourself enough space to lengthen the spine. Sometimes we shorten this pose a bit too much. So get this sense of feeling for length through the upper, mid and lower spine. And then you can just stay there. Otherwise, bring your feet together. And as you inhale, take the right leg up, but only as far as you can keep the legs straight. I want you guys to feel the right butt cheek lifting the leg up there. So again, steady breath. Nothing too strained. And then lowering the right leg down and change sides. Inhale, left leg up. Just keep the pelvis stable. Try not to open up the hip there and roll the left hip away from the floor. You're pressing down and through the right heel, or reaching the heel towards the floor as you send the left heel up. Okay, take one more breath in there. Lowering the leg down as you breathe out. And then both knees down. And come to stand at the top of the mat. We'll work through suns pretty gradually, building up as we go. Feet can be together or apart. You decide what works in your lower back. And then inhale, arms up. Forward fold as you exhale. Step the left leg back, knee underneath the hip. Come up on the inhale. So in a high lunge, feel the ribs lengthen. And then plant the palms, step back to plank. Modified chaturanga, knees go down, lower all the way. Cobra is an inhale. Heart moves forward. Remember to reach the thighs back here. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Left foot forward for lunge. Inhale to come up. Then plant the palms, step forward and fold as you exhale. You can keep the knees bent here, back of the neck relaxed. And press through the legs, come all the way up. Inhale, arms reach. Hands to heart as you exhale. Inhale, arms up. Forward fold, exhale. Step the right leg back, knee underneath the hip again for a high lunge. Come up on the inhale. Plant the palms, step back to plank. Modify, lower as you exhale. Come into a cobra, inhale, heart forward. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Let's keep it moving. Right foot forward, come into a high lunge. Inhale, arms reach. And then plant the palms to step forward and fold as you exhale. Let the belly reach onto the thighs and the back of the neck relaxed. And then press through the feet to come all the way up on the inhale, arms reach. Hands lower to the heart as you exhale. Inhale, arms up. Forward fold, exhale. Let the whole of your spine relax. And then take the left leg back a little bit further this time. Come up into a lunge, still pressing through the front foot. And plant your palms, step back to plank, modify. Knees go down, lower all the way. Come on up into a cobra on your inhale. Heart forward. And then downward facing dog as you exhale. And step your left foot forward for lunge. Inhale, come up. And then plant your palms as you step forward and fold. Again, belly on your thighs, back of the neck relaxed. And come all the way up as you inhale. So don't want to put any tension in the body. It's just easy movement. Hands to heart as you exhale. Inhale, arms up, lengthen. Forward fold as you exhale. Step the right leg back for lunge. Inhale to come up. And then plant your palms, step to plank, modify, knees down as you exhale. Come on up into a cobra, inhale. Keep squeezing the sit bones towards the heels. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Right foot forward for lunge, inhale. And then palms plant to step forward as you fold on your exhale. Teeth are separate, skin across your face is relaxed. Then come up on your inhale, lengthen, lengthen. Hands to heart as you exhale. Inhale, arms up. Forward fold as you exhale and step the left leg back for lounge lunge. So the left hand comes a little bit ahead of the shoulder there. Right arm outside of the right leg and you're hanging your ribs, your left rib cage towards your left arm. And take a breath in there. Reaching through the left leg as you breathe out. And then release, step to plank, modify again as you lower all the way. Come into cobra, inhale, heart forward. Downward facing dog as you exhale. And step the left foot forward. Back knee goes down, right hand ahead of the shoulder for lounge lunge. So the right ribs hang out towards the right arm and you're hugging left knee in towards your chest there. Let's take a deep breath in. Fill up the lower belly with your breath. And then step forward as you fold on your exhale. Little bend through the knees. Maybe bring a bit more weight into the front of the feet to open up the back of the legs. And then come all the way up as you inhale. Reach the arms skyward. And hands to your heart as you exhale. All right, standing pause series. Here we go. Take the left foot forward. Come into a warrior two position. Bring the back of the head over the sacrum and relax your arms. Shoulder shrugs. So remember with shoulder shrugs, you're massaging. It's like body work for your body. So no clenching. Inhale through your upper back. Hold your breath. Lift your shoulders right up to your ears. Take them back, squeeze. And as you exhale, drag down. Notice if the chin is jutting forward. Inhale into the mid-back. And squeeze mid-shoulder blades together, strong squeeze. As you exhale, drag down. Inhale into the mid and upper back. Bend the elbows and squeeze the bottom tips of the shoulder blades. So strong squeeze. And then drag your shoulders down. Keep the legs the same. Come into archer. Take the left arm up, bend the left elbow. You can have the right hand on your left elbow there or interlock your fingers, but remember we don't want to stretch the abs, so keep the ribs drawn in. Take a big breath into the left armpit. As you exhale, send the left elbow skyward and the right elbow down. If you've got the bind, this sense of opening up through the whole, like the left arm is tractioning skyward. You feel the heat there in the left armpit, the left side of the heart. Okay, and then from there, release. Reverse warrior. Inhale the right arm up, take that back, and as you exhale, take the left arm over. Don't go too deep into the bend here. So you want to feel as though you can lift up through the spine. So you're working the core engagement. You're not collapsing. Let the neck relax. A little bit of activation through the legs, of course. And then inhale, lift up through side ribs, open, open. Maybe relax a little more as you breathe out. And come all the way up as you inhale, straighten the front leg. Triangle as you reach up through the left arm. Extend, extend forward. Left hand to left shin. Right arm straight up. You can stay like this. If you want to take a half bind, you can reach your leg around. Don't reach your leg around. Reach your right arm around your back. Grab a hold of your left leg. Feel the front of the body open. So again, we don't want to, it's really, I can't stress it enough, like we're not here to deplete the energy in our body. So you want to feel as though this pose is strong for sure, but you're not exhausting yourself. Now bring your right hand to your right hip, bend the left knee and come up into half moon. So you might have your hand on the block. You might have your hand on the floor and you might even need to go to the wall. So just give yourself what you need here in order to stay stable and take the right arm straight up. Or you can keep the hand on the hip. You choose. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can take another half bind like you did in triangle. This helps to open up the upper right side of the chest there. Just take one more feeling breath in. So you can soften internally as you breathe out. And then vertical splits. Close your pelvis off so the top of your right thigh is parallel to the floor. Do the turbo dog action through your arms as your elbows bend and then let the neck relax. So you're driving the right thigh skyward using your muscles, your butt muscles and your quads to do that. Keep the legs straight but don't lock the knee. Okay, take one more breath there. And then lower the back leg down as you breathe out. So you're back in a warrior two position. Now you can do half version of this. Forearm to the front thigh, right arm behind. Or if you're interlocking, full version. Make sure that you bind at your knee joint. Send the left sit bone back towards the right heel and relax your neck. Relax through the right side of the neck. Keep the breath steady. Release that. Put the back knee down. So you might need to pad the knee here. Either turn the mat over or get a blanket of some sort. And then the left foot goes forward. You can reach with a strap, or you can reach your hand to grab the back foot. So that's the right hand, right foot. Strap around the ankle if you need. And then inhale, lift up through your chest. And start to move the right hip forward. So just slightly, all these movements, they're so tiny. Just micro movements as we massage the tension in the body. Feel the chest lifting as the shoulders relax. Always a steady breath. And then release. Come into a high lunge. Plant your right palm on the floor and take your left arm up. So you come into an easy twisting lunge. You can go a little wider with that right hand. Try and keep the pelvis stable. And feel this twist opening up through the upper part of the chest. So don't worry too much about stacking things as you are for feeling opening through the front of the body, the heart. And take one more feeling breath in there. Twisting open as you breathe out. And then come back up into a high lunge. We're going to go to a lunge interlock. So as you inhale the right arm up, you take the right arm outside of the left thigh and the left arm behind. That's part one. If you've got the flexibility and openness, you can come into the twist. The full interlock. Rest your belly on your front thigh. Rest your head. And then work the breath in through the back of the body where there's space to get your breath deeper there. And a sense of rolling open through the chest as you continue to let the head go. Okay, one more feeling breath. And release on the breath out and come into pigeon. Sternum towards the foot. If that's too intense, you can just take pigeon forward fold, but twisting your sternum towards your left foot. Take an inhale. And then start to walk your chest over the front foot as you exhale. So sense of feeling for a let go through the back of the neck. And again, keeping that left foot active and reaching. But active just enough, like not to that really high pitch activation that feels almost like stringy. Just enough to feel that you're engaging through the leg. And then release and stand up, because guess what? We get to do it all again. So step the right foot forward, come up into warrior two legs. Relax the back of the head over the sacrum, relax your arms. Shoulder shrugs, inhale into the upper back. Hold your breath, lift your shoulders right up. Take them back, squeeze, and as you exhale, drag down. Inhale into the mid-back. Squeeze mid-shoulder blades together as you exhale. Squeeze, drag down. Inhale into the mid and upper back. Bend the elbows as you squeeze bottom tips of the shoulder blades. Strong squeeze, drag down. Archer, take the right arm up, inhale, bend it. So remember, you can have left hand on the right elbow or interlock. Feel the breath move into the right armpit. Like this practice is just, it's so about moving the breath into parts of the body that can't get there normally. Remember that the breath carries prana, which is life force. And if prana's not getting to these parts of the body, then they're a breeding ground for disease. So we want it everywhere. So don't flare your ribs, but take an inhale into the right armpit and then just guide the right elbow skyward as you ease the left shoulder down. And then release. Reverse, inhale, left arm up, take it back. Right arm over as you exhale, keep lifting up through the chest. Keep tracking the right thigh forward. If it helps you to stay upright, you can put your left hand in your left hip joint. Sometimes I do that when I'm fatigued. It just helps me to keep integrity in the pose. And then straightening that front leg for triangle as you inhale, reach the right arm up. Hand to shin. You can use a block also. Left arm straight up. Or half bind. Take the left arm behind. So again, just notice what that half bind does. Does it make the pose more upregulating for you? Does it help you get your breath into somewhere else in your body? Okay, and then from there, set up for half moon. So right hand on the floor or a block, left leg up. Okay, you can keep that left hand on the hip, no problem. And start to roll open, maybe a half bind is there for you. Keep working on tracking your right toes straight ahead so they're not sickling into the center. That's not good for your joints. And then release, hands to the floor. Vertical splits. Close the pelvis off, get the top of the left thigh parallel to the floor, and then use your muscles to lift the leg. Keep the leg straight though. There's no bending. Sometimes we bend it to get it higher, which is just weird. Just keep the legs straight and relax the back of the neck. Take one more feeling breath in there. Lower the back leg down as you breathe out. We come into the interlock. So remember, you can modify or full interlock. The right ribs track up towards the ceiling, let the neck go. So look somewhere that doesn't strain your neck at all. And again, feel for ease. You'll know how easy it is by the quality and pace of your breath. If your breath's really strainy, back it off a little bit. Or change the way you breathe. And then release, put the back knee down. Lunge heel to butt. You can take that right foot forward a little bit. Draw the heel in towards your butt. Keep lifting your chest up though, so the front of the body is open, and then that tiny little micro movement as you just send the left hip forward a little bit. Chest stays lifted. Awesome, working from there, release, bring the left hand to the floor. Easy twisting lunge, you're in a high lunge, take the right arm up. Maybe take that left hand out a little bit wider so you can open up the chest more. So it's more about opening the front of the chest. Let the neck go. Separate your teeth. Feel how much easier it is to take a deep breath now. And then coming back up, so you're back in that high lunge again. We're going to go for the interlock. So inhale the left arm up. You can do part one, looks like that. And then obviously you want to interlock. You want to make sure that the torso is resting on the front thigh. So you're not worried about breathing through the front of the body, but rather through the back, in through the back ribs, maybe through the side if you can. Let the neck go. Awesome work, and then release. Set up for pigeon, sternum towards the foot. So tuck those back toes under. Remember, you can always do this with a bent back knee if you're working with knee tweaky. And turn to face the right foot, take an inhale, and then walk over the front foot as you exhale. Let the back of the head relax, keep reaching through the inner right ankle, keep the spine long. You can always just do a forward fold here if you need to as well, that's fine. Steady your breath. So if the breath's gone a little bit kind of wobbly or you've disconnected in any way, use it to anchor your mind back here. Get really, really close to your breath. Some work and then release. No special way to come out of that. We are going to come onto the wall for a forward fold. So if this doesn't work, you can do this off the wall. But the feet are a bit hit width apart, and then you're going to fold into the wall like so. Maybe bend your knees. Let the wall take the weight of your body. If that's too intense, you can have your arms on your thighs. And if it's still too intense, you can come into forward fold, maybe with a neck traction, something like that. Just a couple of breaths here as you let the body down regulate. And then slowly, slowly make your way down or off the wall wherever you are. Come all the way down onto your back. Draw both knees into your chest there. Just have a little rock from side to side. And then extend your right leg down towards the bottom of the mat. And draw the left knee in towards your chest. Hold there for a moment. And start to take that left leg straight up. So you can just hold the back of the thigh, the back of the calf. If you're having a flexible day, you can hold your big toe. Just drawing that leg in towards the chest. As you reach out through both heels though, so reach down through the right heel as you press up through the left. then moving into half happy baby. So left hand inside or outside the left foot. Try and get so that your left ankle is stacked over your left knee. Right hand is pressing down onto the pelvis there. Just to anchor the right side of the pelvis down. And then bring that knee in towards the chest and take it over into a supine twist. Left knee over to the right side. Left arm can extend out. You can gaze over left fingertips or gaze away from your left hand. It's in the same direction as your knee. And then slowly bring everything back. Just extend the right leg down. Pardon me, the left leg down for a moment. Pause there. And then draw that right knee in towards your chest. Keep your arms around your shins for a moment or two. And start to extend the right leg up. So again, don't stress. You can keep the knee bent. You can hold the back of the thigh, the calf or the foot. You decide. Just keep the breath steady and relaxed. And then moving into half happy baby as the hand comes to the inside or outside of the right foot again. Check the right ankle is stacked over the right knee and use the left hand to anchor the pelvis down there. Keep the breath steady. Separate your teeth. And draw that knee in and take it over into the twist. So the right knee over to the left, right arm out to shoulder height. You can gaze towards your fingertips or in the same direction as your knee. Let your shoulders relax. And bring the right knee back. Extend your right leg down. Tuck your tailbone, shoulders away from your ears and relax for Shavasana, final rest. Have your hands on your bellies, you feel your belly rise and fall. Maybe your arms are by your side. If you need longer, stay. Otherwise, bring your ankles to touch. Reach your arms above the head. Point the toes away, get a full body stretch. And transition to one side as you exhale there. And then using your right hand to help your body up. And come to cross-legged or kneeling. Close your eyes. Your hands rest somewhere. You take a breath in there through the nose. Out through the mouth. And bring hands to rest at the heart, and in gratitude we honour this practice. Namaste.